PhD ambassador and Olympic medalist Sam Oldham, and I've put together a gymnastics tutorial. I'll be giving you my 3 top tips that are hopefully going to help you guys learn a handstand from home. The first tip and most important part of a handstand is your core and your mid-body section. You need to try and be as straight as a pencil whilst you're doing your handstand. So what I want you guys to do first is practice with a stick or a bar and try and make yourself as tight as possible and push up nice and tall. So you're going to be nice and straight all the way from your hands down to your toes, nice and strong in your core. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your lower back. You could see there during the handstand position, I was pushing up nice and tall. I was trying to reach the sky with my toes. I had that nice straight position, had my stomach squeezed in, nice and tight. I was squeezing all the muscles from my toes, through my legs, through my mid-body, my back, up into my shoulders, and then pushing up nice and tall. And you're just aiming for that straight position. A great little exercise to work on your lower back is to get in this position like this, lie on your back, take your 2 hands and try and squeeze your lower back into the floor and push your hands, and hopefully you shouldn't be able to get your hands under your back. That's the position you're going to aim for when you're doing your handstand. You're going to be nice and tight, squeezing your core, push up tall like you're in a handstand, and hopefully this exercise should help you guys with feeling that lower back tension. Tip number 2 in learning the handstand is going to be your hand position. So this is your point of contact. This is where all your balance comes from. Now the most important thing is that you've got a nice neutral hand position. So you don't want your hands to be turned out too much and you don't want them to be turned in too much. You want them to be almost facing forward, maybe slightly turned out. This is where you're going to push up tall from, so you need a really strong base. So you could clearly see there that my hands were facing forward. I had really straight elbows and arms because that's really important. You need to push up tall and that really helps with the balance. And the main thing I'm going to use to balance is my fingers. So I'm going to adjust myself and use that to find the balance point. If I'm leaning over a little bit, I'll squeeze with my fingers a little bit more. If I'm leaning backwards a little bit, I might squeeze a little less. But your balance point is going to be your hands, so it's really, really important. And the most important thing for you to do is spend as much time in a handstand as possible. So I'd really recommend getting yourself against a wall and just spending a lot of time upside down and practicing those hand positions and making sure they're in the right place. Now my third and final tip for learning the handstand skill is to spend as much time upside down as you possibly can. Now the easiest way we can do this and train this is by using a wall. So what I want you guys to do is go against the wall, do a handstand against the wall. We're going to be stomach side against the wall, so I don't want your back facing the wall. That way we're going to arch and it'll be a banana position, and we want to be pushing up tall, nice and tall, stretching out. We want that chest in, that strong core, bum squeezed in, squeezing all of our muscles from our hands down to our toes. So we're going to be against the wall. Once you're in this position, you can really focus on getting the right placings for your hands. You can work on that balance for your hands, and you can just spend as much time upside down as possible. That's my gymnastics tutorial on learning the handstand skill. Hopefully my 3 top tips are going to help you guys out. I'd love to know how you get on. Make sure you spend as much time as you possibly can upside down, and thanks for watching.